Section 1. Sleeping with your dog. Could it help you live longer? You might be surprised to learn, sleeping with your dog every night could actually help extend your lifespan. It's not just about cozy companionship. Recent research from the Mayo Clinic shows that people who sleep with their pets, especially dogs, tend to have more stable heart rates during sleep. Why? When you cuddle a dog, your body releases oxytocin, a hormone that fosters feelings of calm and connection. It goes even further. Your breathing and heart rate may begin to synchronize with your pet's, creating a deep relaxation effect that helps you fall asleep faster and sleep more deeply. Even more important, the feeling of not being alone at night, especially for older adults or people living alone, is a powerful psychological factor that may help extend lifespan, lower the risk of depression, and reduce the chance of heart disease. Don't wait until loneliness sets in to realize this. A warm hug from your little dog might heal you more than any solitary night of sleep ever could. Do you already sleep with your dog every night? After reading this, are you thinking about giving it a try? But what happens next has even scientists astonished. Section 2. Heartbeats and emotions in sync, a dreamlike connection. Did you know? When you and your dog sleep together, your hearts might actually beat in sync. Researchers at Caius College in New York discovered that when humans and dogs sleep in close proximity, their breathing and heart rates tend to adjust to match one another. Sounds strange? It's actually a biological sign of deep trust. In the canine world, dogs will only allow themselves to fall into a deep, vulnerable sleep when they feel completely safe. So when they choose to sleep beside you, it means your family. For humans, that gentle presence becomes a calming force after a long day. Many people say, "Just hearing my dog's steady breathing makes me feel at peace." Don't let technology or daily stress rob you of that quiet, meaningful connection, because sometimes love doesn't need words, only synchronized breaths. Have you ever noticed your dog's breathing when they lie close to you? Have you ever felt like the two of you were dreaming the same dream? But it's not just about the heart. Sleeping with your dog might soothe the kind of loneliness that words can't always reach. Section 3. Sleeping with your dog, a remedy for living alone. Do you live alone? Feel a hollow silence as night falls? Maybe all you need is a dog by your side. According to research from the University of Lincoln, UK, people who live alone, especially those in middle or older age, report higher life satisfaction, less loneliness, and deeper sleep when they sleep with a pet each night. The reason is surprisingly simple: the comfort of knowing someone is there. No need for conversation, no need for small talk. Just the warmth of a being that loves you unconditionally is enough to calm the mind and help you get through lonely days more easily. A 63-year-old woman once shared, "I lost my husband and couldn't sleep for 6 months, until I welcomed a little puppy into my life. The very first night it slept beside me, I finally slept 6 full hours, dreamless and in peace." If you often wake in the night feeling an unexplained chill inside, don't be too quick to blame the blanket. Maybe you're just missing a 4-legged friend. Have you ever felt something like that? Share the story of the first night you slept beside your pet. I'd love to hear it. But hold on, there's something surprising. Even when dogs disrupt our sleep, we often don't even realize it. Section 4. Dogs disrupt your sleep, but you don't even know it. Your dog might be making you toss and turn, and you have no idea it's happening. In a study conducted at Caius College, researchers used sleep trackers on women who regularly slept with their dogs. The results? Every time the dog shifted, licked its paw, or turned over, the likelihood of the owner unconsciously stirring or briefly waking increased significantly. But here's the surprising part: most participants had no idea it was happening. So why aren't people complaining? Because the feelings of safety and happiness from having their dog nearby seem to outweigh any minor disturbances. Many people reported that even if their sleep wasn't uninterrupted, they still felt more at ease, warmer, and had fewer bad dreams when their dog was next to them. It seems that emotional comfort quietly wins over sleep quality, in the gentlest way. Sometimes, those little things, like a paw in your back or a loud sigh, are silent proof of a love you've never had to name. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night to find your dog taking over your entire pillow? What did you do in that moment? But don't be jealous, because sleeping with dogs doesn't just benefit adults. Kids might be getting some surprising perks too. Section 5. Kids who sleep with dogs, growing up with love and compassion. Want your child to grow up kind, empathetic, and less irritable? Let them sleep with the dog. According to Psychology Today, children who sleep with pets, especially dogs, tend to develop higher emotional intelligence, EQ, than their peers. Why? Because nightly close contact teaches kids to recognize emotions, adjust their behavior gently so they don't disturb their bedmate, and to feel the quiet power of unspoken connection. Sleep isn't just about rest. It's also a time when emotional bonds are quietly built. Many parents have shared, "Ever since my child started sleeping with the dog, they wake up less cranky, have learned to share, and even comfort others when they're upset." And what could be more heartwarming than a child waking up each morning and hugging their best friend lying beside them? In today's hectic world, maybe one peaceful night sleeping beside a dog is the kindest life lesson you can give your child. Have you ever let your child sleep with a pet? Tell me, did the experience surprise you? However, this doesn't always go smoothly, because sometimes some unexpected guests follow the dog into your bed. Section 6. Dogs bring good bacteria, but sometimes trouble too. Sleeping with your dog might boost your immunity, or expose you to harmful bacteria without you realizing it. According to multiple studies, sharing a bed with a pet increases exposure to diverse microbiomes, especially beneficial for young children whose immune systems are still developing. This can reduce the risk of allergies, asthma, and even eczema. However, the CDC and the American Veterinary Medical Association, AVMA, caution that bed sharing isn't always safe. In some cases, dogs may carry bacteria like Salmonella or Campylobacter, parasites such as hookworms, fleas, or ticks, potent allergens, which can be risky for people with asthma or allergic rhinitis. More seriously, for those with weakened immune systems, like infants, the elderly, or individuals with chronic illnesses, close contact with dogs during sleep can lead to skin infections or respiratory issues. One notable case involved an elderly man who developed an antibiotic-resistant infection after his dog licked an open wound while they were sleeping in the same bed. Love is real, but loving wisely, at the right time and in the right way, is what keeps both you and your dog safe for the long run. Do you have a dog hair allergy? Or have you ever had an awkward or funny experience sleeping with your pet? So, who shouldn't sleep with dogs under any circumstances? The answer might make you think twice. Section 7. Not everyone should sleep with their dog, even if you love them. Sleeping with your dog may sound cozy, but for some people, it's something they absolutely shouldn't do. According to the American Sleep Association and the AVMA, the following groups should think carefully before letting their dog share the bed. People with asthma, severe allergies, or chronic sinusitis, individuals recovering from surgery or wounds, older adults at risk of falling if the dog moves during the night, infants or toddlers under 2 years old, due to risks of suffocation or startling, and especially anyone raising a dog that is overly protective or easily triggered. Certain breeds like Rottweilers, German Shepherds, or Dobermans, if not well trained in emotional control, may react negatively when suddenly disturbed during sleep. Also, if your sleep is often interrupted or you suffer from chronic insomnia, no matter how much you love your dog, your health needs to come first. The good news is, sleeping separately doesn't mean being distant. Simply keeping your dog nearby, in the same room, is often enough to maintain a sense of connection and safety. Sometimes, the most loving thing isn't holding on tight, but knowing what distance protects both health and the bond you share. Which group do you fall into? Have you ever had to make the tough decision to temporarily break up your shared bed routine with your pup? So finally, should you let your dog sleep in your bed? The answer isn't hard to find, as long as you know this one thing. Sleeping with your dog isn't just a habit, it's an unspoken love. Now you know, sleeping with your dog isn't simply about spoiling your pet. It's a biological, emotional, and soulful connection, benefiting your heart, brain, immunity, and bringing comfort to both children and older adults. But like any deep relationship, it requires listening, understanding, and adjusting at the right moments. It's not just dog owners, it's the ones chosen by dogs who truly understand. Every shared breath in the quiet of night is a silent vow, I trust you. In the next video, you'll learn where your dog chooses to sleep reveals how they see you in the pack. Where does your dog sleep each night? Curled up near your heart, or taking over your pillow? I'd love to hear your story. If this video helped you understand your dog better, stick around. There's so much more waiting for you and your four-legged friend.